Hello. Thank you for watching the California Retired Teachers Association video regarding advocacy. My name is Dave Walrath, and I am the legislative advocate for CalRTA. What I'll be talking about today is the question that we keep being asked. Is my pension safe? And the answer is very short, very easy, very direct. Yes, your pension is safe. Having said that, however, that is, it's safe under current law. CalRTA has pension protection as one of its primary goals. It is one of the reasons why the association was formed. This year, CalRTA is opposing Senate Constitutional Amendment 8, Senate Constitutional Amendment 10, Assembly Constitutional Amendment 15, and Senate Bill 32, all of which, if enacted, would cause your pension to be a little less safe. Effectively, we are opposing these to ensure pension protection. I will touch a little bit on what each one would do. Senate Constitutional Amendment 8 would allow the citizens of the state of California, by a 1/3 plus one vote, 33% plus one vote, to overrule any pension benefit change that was made by the state. CalSTRS pensions are determined by the state. Consequently, under SCA 8, they would have to have a statewide vote of the citizens to approve a change, even a very minor change. The death benefit that's provided is to cover funeral costs, but it's not increased every year, although funeral costs do increase every year. If the death benefit were increased because of funeral costs increase, that would have to go out to a vote of the people under Senate Constitutional Amendment 8. We think that's a waste of taxpayer funds to have an election, and it's simply an increase to reflect inflation. But SCA 8 would do that. Assembly Constitutional Amendment 15 would also create a situation of voting on benefit changes, but it would also include, before the vote of the people, a series of significant changes that primarily would harm women. And let's face it, 70% of our educators are women. It would harm people who took a leave of absence in order to have a child and bond with that child, or took a leave of absence to help care for a sick parent or a sick spouse. Assembly Constitutional Amendment 15 would penalize and reduce the retirement for those people who decided to be a caregiver for their child, spouse, or parent. We think that's just wrong. Senate Constitutional Amendment 10 contains a proposal that would again limit benefits for individuals, educators, and other public servants. We believe that that is not needed and would again create harm. Senate Bill 32 would say that retirees who retired before January 1, 2013 would lose their annual improvement factor. And if the annual improvement factor is lost, that makes it much harder to ensure purchasing power protection. So what Senate Bill 32 would do is to drive our oldest retirees into poverty, abject poverty, and cut their pensions. We believe that's wrong. We believe that the goals and policies of Assembly Constitutional Amendment 15, Senate Constitutional Amendment 8, Senate Constitutional Amendment 10, and SB 32 are wrong. Consequently, we oppose those. Is your pension safe? As long as we all fight, as long as we all are committed to pension protection, your pension is safe. I thank you for watching this video, and I encourage you to become involved in our advocacy program at the division level, because that is where grassroots advocacy starts. Thank you very much.